you guys ever taste falafel? It is one of my favorites. And this week we are making it. We are making falafel. We have tahini dressing and we have a nice salad to go along with that. Every time I think of falafel, I think of Sweet Green. That's a restaurant here in the Washington, D.C. area. They create all types of salads. And I used to go there every day just to get their falafel, and they had a spicy cashew dressing to go with that. But I'm not making spicy cashew today. I'm going to make a nice tahini dressing to go along with that. And it's all salad, so just stay right here so you can see exactly how I made it, and I'll catch you at the end. I started off with 2 cans of garbanzo beans, organic, Nature's Promise. I rinsed them in my strainer, and then I put them in the food processor. While I have them in the food processor, I started to cut up fresh parsley very finely. The food processor will do the rest. And then I placed the parsley into the food processor. Then I added some ground coriander, about a teaspoon of that. Or you can actually do however much you like, but I used a teaspoon, approx. And then I added some paprika, a teaspoon of that, approximately. As you can see, I'm not measuring, but I believe that's about how much I used. And then I added a capful of lemon juice, organic. And then I use garbanzo bean flour, about 2 tablespoons of that. And that's going to help bind the falafel. And then I added some minced garlic, about a teaspoon of that. And then I added a tablespoon of olive oil. And this is also going to bring it together as well. And then I added some sea salt, some pink Himalayan sea salt, about a teaspoon. And then I added some black pepper, and it's about a half a teaspoon. And then we're going to put the lid on that and blend. And keep blending, but we don't want it to be like hummus, so we're going to take the lid off to actually mix up the beans a bit. And just kind of mix it up a little bit. That way we don't blend it to like a puree. We don't want a puree, we want it kind of chunky. So we're going to put the lid back on that and blend it some more. And a little bit more. And I think that's it. Look how chunky that looks, and look at all those flavors. All those spices. So now we're actually going to form our balls. Formed our balls, and we're going to actually place them in a skillet to brown on both sides. And I did put 2 tablespoons of olive oil in the skillet. And then we're just going to flip those over to brown on the other side. Like so. Actually putting a little bit more olive oil because it's starting to stick to the bottom. And then once I browned them on both sides, I put them on a cookie sheet. I did not fry all of them because I wanted to see how the ones that wasn't browned on both sides taste. But they came out pretty good. So now we're making our tahini dressing. I use about a half a cup of tahini dressing. Actually, that looks more like a cup. I used a cup of tahini dressing. And then I added some lemon juice, about 2 tablespoons of that. And then I added 2 tablespoons of maple syrup. And then I cut up some scallions. And then I added some cayenne pepper. I like my tahini sauce with a kick. Well, actually, I put cayenne on everything. I love cayenne pepper. And I also added some water. This tahini dressing is really thick, so you're really going to have keep adding water to thin it out until you get it to the consistency that you like it. I really don't like my tahini dressing thick, so I have to continuously add water. So now, as you can see, it's thinning out a lot, but it's actually still thick. So I'm going to add a little bit more water to get a better texture. And now we are cutting up our carrots for our salad. And now we are cutting up our cucumbers. On these cucumbers, I left the skin on because they're organic and it's supposed to be safe. I like these cucumbers actually. They're different from the other ones. But I have to be careful because of my braces. I can't eat a lot of hard, crunchy things because of my braces. And we're going to cut up another cucumber because these guys were pretty small. So And I wanted to make a fairly big salad. And we're just going to put everything in a bowl with our spring mix. And now we're going to add some grape tomatoes. These are my favorite because they're so sweet. So I actually cut those in slices. But you can put them in whole if you like. And now we're going to toss those in our bowl with the rest of our veggies. And now we're going to add some olive oil to the mixture. It actually gives it flavor to me. I love olive oil. Some may not. It's optional. And now we're going to add some onion powder. Pink Himalayan sea salt to taste. And some parsley flakes. And of course, we're going to add a kick of cayenne pepper. We're just going to mix that to make sure we get all of our spices and flavors blended in together to create a very delicious salad. And now we're going to cut an avocado. Don't judge me, this is not one of my favorite things to do. Slicing an avocado is very difficult for me, so I just try my best. So I split it down the middle and then I split it the other way to make little squares. And then taking that ball out it can be challenging. We remove that and then cut the other half. Toss both of those in our salad. Now we're going to toss that up very nicely. That way everything is distributed evenly. Now we're just going to put everything on a plate. We put our salad at the bottom. We topped it off with 3 falafels. And now we're drizzling the tahini dressing on top. And that looks absolutely stunning. That falafel salad and that tahini dressing was to die for. I'm serious. And I'm not just saying that because I made it. I'm saying that because it's for real. It was really, really good. And I was really, really impressed. So I hope you guys loved the video. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do that. And if you want to get alerts on all the new videos that I post weekly, then you're going to hit that little bell. So what happens is it'll give you alerts as to whenever I post a video. And share with your friends. I mean, we are really cooking up. We are really doing big things here on Nicole Backfoot Fitness. We are this week we are cooking. Next week we're gonna have some workout videos. Because that's what I'm all about. I'm all about the workout. I will be fit for life. You would never see me actually gain like 20 or 30 pounds and be like, I need to get back in shape. That is not going to happen because I work out 6 days a week, and I'm very faithful and I'm very dedicated to the cause. And I am mostly passionate about transforming people's lives and the way they think about food. You know what I'm saying? Because I know that's the key to longevity and the key to a long, balanced, and healthy life. So yeah, so we'll check you next week for another great video. And as always, peace.